What's up guys? I've had a lot of caffeine, so I'm gonna talk really fast for this opening clip, so do your best to hang along as I try to explain to you the situation that we are currently in. So I talked to a bunch of people. Apparently it's somewhat normal to not have oil pressure when you're just cranking over, so we're gonna hold on to the hope that nothing's wrong with that and that we're gonna basically keep an eye on oil pressure, so once it starts, we can keep an eye and make sure that we're not gonna ruin this engine. In the meantime, we pulled the plugs out and we are going to get help from the owner of ECU Master to try to get this thing started. And with the plugs out, look what we found. So it looks like only 2 cylinders are firing, and that's 1 and 4. You can also see this when you look in where the spark plugs go. You can see that only 2 of the tops of the cylinders look like they have anything going on. So there is hope that maybe we'll be able to get it started, and then just fingers crossed that oil pressure will be good. Would you say that I pretty much explained everything pretty accurately?
I pretty much know that you drink way too much coffee today.
Yeah, okay, so here.
Sound like the Adam rap instead of an explanation, but yeah, you're on point.
Oh, I could have rapped that. That would have been rad. So basically, I drank my coffee for the morning. Alberto went to the store. I didn't know that he was gonna stop at Starbucks, and he got me another coffee. So then that means like I had double my normal coffee intake. So coffee, it doesn't really affect me anymore because I've been having so much of it. But now because I've like doubled the input, it's like adding nitrous to an E85 RB25 DET Nissan Sentra SER.
Something like that.
Yeah, people get really annoyed with me when I'm hyper. I'm sorry guys, it's just me. I'm just being me. So I ordered a different shifter bracket. Ironically, it's the same exact shifter bracket that I already had. So I had to just deal with it and cut a little bit of a half moon style shape out of the trans tunnel. Obviously, I was a little stupid and forgot that the shifter doesn't sit centered, so I will probably Dremel out this side a little bit more just so it's not rubbing against it. But that will give you an idea of the shifter placement. Feels actually really nice. The only thing is you can't really pull that way when you're going into second. It's just kind of straight back. If you try to pull it at an angle, it just kind of binds. So as long as you go straight back, it's pretty nice. So if you guys ever drive my car, just remember, don't pull it back at an angle, just go straight back and you'll make it in a second, no problem. While Alberto's finishing wiring up a few more sensors for the ECU, I thought I would show you real quick another exciting part of the build. We have the wheels that I'm gonna be rocking on this car. I don't think I'm gonna be leaving them in white, but they're literally the same wheels that I have on Nicole's car, the Work CR Kiwami. It's just a simple wheel that looks good on pretty much everything. And it's nice because if I decide I wanna get some different wheels on this car once I have over fenders, these will just be backups for Nicole's car. You know, they're light, they look nice, and I can just get them powder coated a different color. I also like them because they're real wheels, they're nice wheels, and they keep them in stock, so it's not like I have to wait months to get them. I'm also running pretty much the exact same setup that I run on the S13 with a 17:9 for the front, and then in the back, an 18:9.5 with a really high offset. It's actually plus 38. That way, since it's stock body, I should be able to fit a 235 and be able to put some of that power to the ground. Same offset as these wheels, but they're an inch bigger diameter and a half-inch bigger width, so I'm probably gonna need to roll the fenders a little bit. Knowing what angle setup I'm gonna go with on this car, I actually went with a little bit of a lower offset, plus 17 for the front. That way, hopefully I won't have to run as big of a spacer like I do on my S13, where I have like plus 25 front wheels. Because if we can avoid running spacers, we'll run running spacers. Real nice. 235, 40, 17 Nitto NTO5s. Again, same thing that I run on my S13. I figured running the same wheel specs also will help with me keeping inventory of tires, because if I run the same tire size on this car, then I don't have to have like a million sizes at my warehouse. It's crazy how heavy these Zestino tires are. Way better. Kind of gives you an overall better idea how they look on the car. Obviously, once we have the bumper on and lower it on the ground so you can see kind of where they sit in the wheel wells, I think they'll look much better. But compared to the wheels that were on it before, I'm digging these. You can see what I mean about how we're gonna need an ever so slight pull on the rear fender. Just like a little bit of a flare with the fender roller should do the trick. We don't really need that much room. I honestly thought they were gonna rub, but I jacked up the rear wheel and it cambers in just enough that I don't think it's gonna rub. So that's pretty rad. So I got a message the other day that Eagle One is actually pretty stoked on the Skyline build, and they hit me up about sponsoring another one of my videos. They sent me out some of their tire shine swipes. So this time, instead of talking about their wheel cleaner, we're gonna check these things out. And I don't really know anything about them. This is literally the first time I've had one in my hand. But what better way to showcase some tire shine than with the new tires that are going on the Skyline. So there's an inner capsule in it, and you press down on a firm surface. I guess that's not a firm surface. And the inner capsule is supposed to pop. All right, there we go, that's the pop. The idea behind this is it's supposed to be the quickest and easiest way. Put tire shine on your wheels without making a mess. So each swipe is supposed to be good for 4 tires. In our case, since we have such tiny tires, we'll probably be able to do much more. Definitely a cool and different idea. Definitely have enough left to do some more tires, but the whole idea of these is that they're disposable. And there you have the nice finished look. Don't mind the wheel gap. Definitely want to give a massive thank you to Eagle One. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check out more about their tire swipes. Before we try to start it again, we're going one by one and testing each coil pack to make sure that they're firing with the spark plug. For whatever reason, we were having some sort of connectivity issue with the other coil packs. We had some that Alberto had in his E36 at one point. Tested all of them. They all work, so we're going to use these ones and just go for it. Is this it, Alberto? Now that we know we have 6 working coil packs, is it time?
Yeah, I'm a little scared, but I think it should work.
What are you scared about?
I don't know. Just things. Alright, what's it in neutral?
Make sure. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. Cass, not plugged in.
Oh, what's that?
Building fuel pressure. Hey! Success!
We have pressure, yes.
Oil pressure?
Yeah, immediately.
Yay! Yay!
7 PSI.
Yay! 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 Oh, the relief. Oh, the relief. Oh, the relief. That's exciting. Settle down, Sally. Settle down. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. I know you're excited. It's okay. Oh, it works. Oh, I'm so happy. It's a great moment. It's a great moment.
We fired up right away. No wonder we were like trying to figure out, like, it should work.
Man, do you feel your motivation just go through the roof now?
Better.
Before I was like so demotivated, now it's like, I was just getting so down before, and now it's like, all right, let's get this thing done. Spoiler alert, I already checked the drive shaft, and it is the right length, so we're good on that front. Oh, I gotta put the dust cover on though. Is that just tap on, like with the hammer over that?
What?
The dust cover?
Yes.
Nothing fancy with the drive shaft, just a steel one. Rob Brokerage is making us an aluminum one, but we're not gonna have it in time, so we're just gonna use this one. Come on now. Look at that, perfect. I always feel like it should be a mandatory practice to wear helmets when you're working with drive shafts.
Why?
I just feel like there's been a lot of times that I've hit myself in the drive shaft.
You should like put like foam pads on the left post.
Oh, that's a real thing though. That would be like brilliant. The amount of times I've hit my head on the left
I
post.
know, it hurts so much.
But Shulman did it so badly one time. He like ran inside crying and needed a hug from Nicole.
He needed life support.
I wish Nicole gave me hugs when I was crying.
Like, it was the hardest time. I was like, oh, you big baby. I was like, oh.
You're a big boost, come on, you're not allowed to cry. You're not allowed to get hurt. Are we in gear? We've learned enough to test right off the bat to make sure that the radiator system holds pressure. So I'm gonna hook the pressure tester up, crank her up. Sounds so good. I don't know if I mentioned this, but Martin's actually going out of town soon. So yeah, we're gonna go get this tuned tomorrow. Yeah, that was the plan all along. So now, since the car runs and everything, we're just doing the last minute buttoning up. Alberto's throwing back the power steering belt and AC pulley. I'm gonna start getting the slave on. I picked up a new one just to, you know, the other one was old and the fluid was starting to look black, so it doesn't hurt. And just kind of doing little stuff and getting the car all ready. Well, I tried to be smart by getting a 300ZX slave, but of course I forgot that this has an RB bell housing, so it needs an RB slave. Duh, stupid Adam. It's getting kind of late, it's like 12:30, and we're kind of running into a time crunch, so I use my line making skills to quickly make up some catch can lines. Not the prettiest thing in the world, probably wouldn't choose to use a 90-degree fitting here, but I used what I had, and I got it set up, so at least on the dyno we're not gonna be blowing, well hopefully we won't be blowing any oil out of those, but we have a nice contained system now, and the catch can is just kind of like wedged in here in place for now until we have time to make brackets. All right, will it roll under its own power? We'll find out. Looks so sick right now. I want to put a front bumper on it, but that would just be annoying. Yeah, it looks so cool right now. I think I'm gonna have to take those wheels off though to put the other ones for the dyno. Dang, so baller. I want to put the front bumper on so it looks cool, but so rad. All right guys, I'm gonna close it out here. Not gonna be a super amount of sleep before tomorrow, but it'll all be worth it when this thing is ripping on the dyno. We did it. Time for sleep. Time to load Skyline in trailer. Do. I'm just about done loading up I don't even know what it is, the R32, the RB25, the Skyline. We're gonna go out to Tampa tomorrow. Martin's gonna tune it. It's like 3 a.m. I need to get some sleep. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's so satisfying to finally have this thing running, and I'm excited for Martin to go through it, get it all dialed in, get it dialed in on the dyno, and hopefully make some good numbers. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you're looking forward to tomorrow. Sorry I missed a video. It's because it's 3 a.m. and I have to wake up in like 5 hours. Actually like 4.5 hours. And I'm not even ready to go to bed yet. We're gonna have a great time. Bye.